Today, I have nothing to do and it's boring.
Being bored but having nothing to do is wonderful.
That's true.
But having nothing to do is boring, isn't it?
In the end, having nothing to do is boring, right?
There was so much going on yesterday.
True. I wish something unexpected would happen.
Speaking of unexpected events, I was caught in a storm yesterday and it was tough.
I was blown all the way to the neighboring village.
My house was washed away by the rain and fell apart.
I was saved thanks to the village chief of the neighboring village.
Another house was washed up, so I'm living in that house from today.
That was fortunate.
You were lucky too. Did you know the village chief of the neighboring village?
I met the village chief of the neighboring village for the first time yesterday.
Is that so? How did you meet?
I was blown by the strong winds of the storm and was drifting in the sky above the neighboring village when I got caught in a net.
Wow.
It turns out the net was a hunting trap set up by the village chief, and I was caught by her.
So the village chief of the neighboring village is a woman?
Yes. When I was caught in the net and struggling, she approached with a knife from the ground.
It feels like being a girl trapped by a witch.
Yes. Honestly, I was so scared that I kept shouting loudly, "I've been blown in from the neighboring village. Please help me."
Did that work?
It was close, but I was okay.
So it was dangerous after all?
Yes, it was.
How was it dangerous?
At first, it seemed like she couldn't hear my shouts.
That's awful.
Yes. The knife she was holding came right up to my face.
Unbelievable. That was a life-threatening situation.
Yes, it truly was. She was scarier than the storm.
Poor you. How did you manage to get away?
Miraculously, I remembered the name of a friend in the neighboring village and started shouting their name repeatedly. Then the village chief said, "I know that name. Are you acquainted with them?"
Oh. So the village chief knew your friend?
Yes, she knew my friend.
That's great. In a village, there are probably no strangers.
Maybe that's the case.
It was lucky you ended up in that village.
In the end, that's how it turned out.
Good.
Good.
But still, nothing has happened today.
Yes, no unexpected events have occurred today.
But there was a lot going on the day before yesterday.
That's true.
The day before yesterday, an army from some unknown country passed by.
That's right.
Last week, about 100 people were reportedly taken somewhere.
Really?
Last month, about 3,000 strangers were brought in.
Well, it's all right.
True.
Still, today is peaceful.
I wonder, is there a great way to kill time?
I don't know. What's something you would never want to disappear from this world?
What? How's that a great way to kill time?
Who knows?
What's that? Anyway, that's a tough question.
Is it?
Yes.
Why do you think it's difficult?
Maybe because I've never thought about it before.
I see. And then?
I wouldn't want to imagine something precious disappearing.
I feel the same. Still, to ensure that precious things don't disappear, I think we need to think of ways to prevent that from happening.
Certainly, you're right.
But it's not fun anymore.
True, it's not enjoyable.
Thinking isn't fun.
It's not fun to think about ways to prevent precious things from disappearing.
We need to come up with a method soon, even if it's not fun now.
Right. Is cherishing something the same as thinking about it?
Oh, I see. That might be it.
In that case, we've been living without cherishing anything.
You mean we've been living without thinking about anything?
Yes. Don't you think so?
Indeed, there might not have been a time in my life where I thought hard about something.
Same for me. While I've had thoughts, feelings, and doubts, I'm confident I've never really thought deeply.
I never wanted that confidence, but I have it too.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yes. We are both silly and amusing.
Then, why not search for something that's least important to us now?
That sounds fun. Let's search for the least important thing.
What would be the least important thing?
First, something that's not important is the same as something we don't want, right?
That's true. So, does the least important thing mean something we don't have?
If that's the answer, it'll confuse me.
Yes. This issue also seems inconclusive.
Hmm.
It's not that I worked hard to get it because I wanted it, but don't we have it at home?
What isn't the most important thing?
Is it something you didn't work hard to get because you wanted it, but you have it at home?
Given that answer, something seems to be off, doesn't it?
Wouldn't the least important thing be something that, even if you work hard to get because you want it, wouldn't the least important thing be something that, even if you work hard to get because you want it, will never disappear? I have something like that.
Oh, what is it? Something you worked hard to get because you wanted it but will never disappear?
Parents.
Oh, right. We didn't choose our parents when we were born.
Exactly. And the fact that our parents are our parents will never change, so they won't disappear.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Finally, we found an answer.
Good.
Good.
But wait a minute.
What? What is it?
That means the least important thing is our parents.
That's true.
I don't like that. I really don't.
It's sad if parents aren't around.
I'd feel lonely without my mother.
I'd feel insecure without my father.
In the end, we're still confused.
Hmm.
Still, I hope something unexpected happens today.